1954 Topps Ernie Banks rookie. Couldn't be more excited to feature this card. They are disappearing. We just don't see these blue chips appearing anymore. We used to see Ernie Banks rookies in high grade virtually every month, going back a couple years. Nowadays, it's lucky if we have anything higher than a 5 or a 6. This is the first PSA 8 that we've sold in almost half a year. In fact, looking at the auction records across all venues, this is only the third or fourth copy to sell in that same time frame across all venues. Blue chips are disappearing, guys, and this Ernie Banks is probably one of the one of the more desired copies in the world, for that matter. And this is a really good 8. It's recently assessed. It's got a lot of attributes of an even higher grade in our opinion. You've got virtually mint surfaces, really bright white, with great print. I mean, one of the things we look at oftentimes on this card is the print around his face, because it's a darkly printed thing, so any kind of like white snow or blemishes of any kind really show up. This is an extremely bold, high contrast example. The corners are truly exceptional. But the only thing we can see that keeps this card from grading, a lot higher, being a 9 candidate, frankly, is just a centering shift that's subtle. Maybe 60-40 centering, mostly in the top to bottom range is what we noticed. But and you can measure the centering down at the bottom. So still a well-centered card, but that's, in our opinion, why the card couldn't grade even higher than it already has graded. Corner-wise, it's exceptional. Looks like it fell out of a pack. There's really nothing to speak of in terms of wear or issues on that front and back. It's just glistening. Even the chipping that we often would see around the edge, the factory chipping, is almost non-existent. So yeah, all told, it's a really good 8, so it's worth being excited around just for that matter. But when you compare it to the supply and demand and how infrequently these cards are surfacing on the market, this is an investment opportunity that just is not surfacing very often these days. So if you're in the market, if you're positioning yourself in these blue chip assets, examples like this are worth taking a very serious stab at, because we're just not seeing opportunities to replace them.